Hello. Welcome back, everyone. How we are doing today? So, in this video, I'll be running us through my top trade setup, the one I took last week, and the one I closed last week, and then just the update of what I'm looking forward to take this coming week. Without further ado, guys, let's get straight into the video. So first off, we're starting with Aussie dollar. The last video I posted, I was in a trade already, somewhere around there. And then I updated a couple of videos after that on Aussie dollar, on USDCHF, and Euro dollar. And we saw this spike to the upside. Okay, I trailed a couple of them, I closed a few of them, but the ultimate target was at the top here. And then I was closed out right at the top here on Wednesday. Okay, or let me just say I closed the trade on Wednesday. So since that's done, some of you might be wondering, why did I take this buy at the top here again? I wanted to. However, because of the news, the symposium and the speech that Powell was supposed to release or supposed to say, they're just the conversation. I don't really, it doesn't really sit well with me. And then knowing that there's a possibility that this top here, which I will still be explaining to us what I'm looking forward to in details this coming week. Okay, this top here seems like it wouldn't really worth my risk. It wouldn't really. That's why I didn't pick that trade. And then I've actually made a very decent profit from it. It was around 30% thereabout, so it was really good for me. And then secondly, I will circle back to this because it's one of the trade I'm looking forward to take. So I'll drag it back here a little. And then let's talk about euro dollar as well. Guys, if you are watching the video or if this is your first time being here, kindly don't forget to support the channel. Okay, subscribe, like, and share. So on euro dollar, I also took a buy. I actually took two buys. Okay, one was at the top here, and the second one was somewhere around there. So this spike, okay, this push down kind of closed me out. It's fundamentally inclined. I can't right now remember what the news was, but I'm very sure in one of the couple of the previous videos that was released, you can check it out to see the news that actually closed me out there. And then I fortunately was able to re-enter the trade here, and I got it closed somewhere around there, and I ended the whole thing at the top here, which was quite impressive. Okay, it was quite impressive. It was a very interesting trade. So then on Friday, that was on Wednesday as well. On Friday, I was planning to take a counter trend, hoping that this right here, we have something like an head and shoulder pattern. Hoping the market will break below here, pull back nicely, and then to drop to the downside, so I can take a counter trend trade. The break of trend lines, something like that, break capital structure, and then take a sell trade. But unfortunately, Powell signaling, confirming that there's a possibility of the rate cut coming this by the FOMC. There's a possibility of rate cut coming this September. So that kind of spiraled the whole market on Friday. And then we saw the spike on euro dollar, on pound dollar. We even noticed pound actually topping the chart. Okay, when going up until like the past 2 years high. Okay, so that was very crazy. I didn't take the trade because of that. Okay, it was a very nice trade, coupled with the fact that I was already on a sell bias. I was already planning for a sell trade. So that is that. Nobody knew. Dollar was quite going to be that weak. Okay, we obviously dollar is weak. You can check the previous video and say I shared here. I knew dollar is weak. I knew that euro dollar will definitely thrive to the upside. But I never thought Friday fundamentals would be that crazy. But it really was. Okay, it really was. So that's that on euro dollar as well. On UCAD, I took a sell on UCAD. It was one of the best trade this month so far, honestly. And I took this trade and I kept it for a very long time. I took one sell here, I took another sell here, and I took another sell here. If you check the previous video, those are the three areas I took the sell, and all of them were closed at the bottom here very nicely. However, for me to take, I wanted to take another trade. Okay, I wish I took the trade, but the plan was I want to see the market actually retesting this previously broken structure, because since it was broken right there, it was never retested again, and that did not sit well with me. So hence again, I did not pick the trade. Okay, I didn't pick today, and you will notice that this level was actually very interesting. When you can see we have support, we have support, we have support, we have support. So I was thinking the market was going to pull back a little bit, use it as resistance just for once, and then the market can thrive and go to the downside. But no, and power didn't help the matter at all. On Friday, it did what it did. He said what he said. He assured that US gonna call rate in September, and then sentimentally the market just dropped dramatically. So I will also circle back here later to give you my take on the pair moving forward. All right, and then these are the trade I pick on Wednesday to Friday. I was selling Euro GBP, and actually started selling from here. I just straight from the top here. So it was a very nice sell trade, which was very very good, honestly. So and then we saw this pullback. Okay, this pullback followed by the pullback. Okay, give me a minute, let me extend it a bit so you can all see it clearly. So the market came down very nicely, but then it pulled back again, and I took this trade very nicely on Thursday thereabout. And then throughout Thursday, Euro GBP, for being Euro GBP, is a very ranging pair. It moves really slow. But when it wants to move fast, it know how to do it. Something like this, okay? So it did move very, very fast there. So and then I took this sell trade. I was targeting the bottom here. The market took me out. I shared the signal with my guys, and then everybody was happy on Friday. And the fundamental also the power switch also kind of play a very important role in the price. I mean, in this market. So that was that. Right now, the plan is to see what we are or probably anticipating for this coming week. Okay. And we see how it goes moving forward. It's already on us already. Okay, so it's on us already. So yeah, we see how it goes moving forward. We see how it goes. Even if we still have some plays on the sleeve to do, a couple of things to do on the sleeve. I mean, is it on the sleeve? I really don't know if it's on the sleeve or on the sleeve. I knew all I know is that he has something to do, and I'll be there to take the trade when the right time comes. So that's that on UGBP. I will circle back later as well. Let's talk about USDCHF. I took a sell trade on USDCHF, and I took few. Honestly, this is exactly the same way I took the sell on USD card as well. So I took a sell here, the breakout, the pullback nicely on the 1 hour time frame. I took a sell there, pull back again. I took another sell there. I think this trade I closed like 95% out of the trade. That's why I took this new sell. And then since I took this on Thursday, the market started ranging. It ranges for a very, very long time. Very, very long time. And what happened afterwards? Poof. News came on Friday and it came down. Actually, I think I'm actually out of this trade on Friday. I closed the trade before the close of market on Friday. So now the plan is to look for what to do with USDCHF. I think we might actually have a much further drop in price, but I would like to see how all of that play out moving forward, in this coming week before I know what to do. But I will still update, I will still share my candid update on the pair moving forward. Okay, I will show my candidate update on the pair. Yeah, that's what I want to use. Okay, I think this is done. Yeah, that's done. So this is much better. So I'm gonna keep this one. I'm gonna extend it to September as well. I'm gonna extend this one also to September. And then the big one, I'm also going to extend it to September. So I'm gonna lock that. I'll readjust this and then I'll lock that again. And then I have to readjust this as well. I'm gonna change it and I'm gonna lock it. Then I will leave this as this. It's still very young, very neat, and I'll just leave it at that. So that's that on USDCHF. I will share my plan, what I have planned for this particular pair moving forward this week. And that will be all on USDCHF for now. Well, I will circle back again. USDJPY is another trade I took last week. It kind of closed me out first, and then I was just watching. And the news came on Friday and it went shady. So I took a sell somewhere around there. I took a sell around it to the pullback was very nice. So I took a sell here. I put my stop loss quite tight. It was quite very tight. Okay, so normally I should have put my stop loss above there, but the stop loss was too wide. So I was like, it's already Thursday, right? I mean, it's on Wednesday. I was like, very close to Thursday. Why do I need the week is almost over? So I kind of did some logical thinking. I was like, let me just use a tight stop loss. And as the matter as the market will have I'm not gonna behave normally sometimes like a crazy person. The market went back up, took me out in loss, and then it started dropping. The news kind of helped this move anyway. So no fault, no harm anyways, but it's a very nice trade nonetheless. So I will see what we can do with this trade. You can see the better entry plan there. But I will see what to do with this pair moving forward. And I'll give my honest idea, my analysis, and my buyers on the pair and for the coming week. And then we see how we can make money out of this trade. So that's all on the recap of what happened last week. Okay, that's what I have. And now, right now, the plan is to now talk about what I'm looking forward to take this coming week. So first off, I would like to put DXY at the bottom of the chart, like I always do. so I can easily correlate it with the other pair that I'm looking forward to trade. So first, this is DXY at the bottom. As you can see, DXY seems to be, this is the daily time frame for DXY. DXY seems to be retesting the, in a minute. Okay, good. So it seems to be retesting Tuesday, 28th of December 2023. So this is December low, LOW. Yeah. So this right there is December low, and it seems to be retesting very nicely. Also, this is August, GU. This is August 2023 low. Okay, this is August 2023 low. Let me just put AUG 2023 to for better understanding. AUG 2023 low. Yes, that is much better. So this right here is December 2023, of course. Let me make it DEMDER. Okay, December, because of course we don't have December 2024 yet. So everybody should know that that's December 2023 anyways. So now moving forward, now there is a possibility of getting a pullback. I think it's overdue. Okay, why did I say it's overdue? Because you can see we still have like a couple of days or maybe weeks, maybe a week or two before FOMC release, and it is official. Or Powell said, I mean, Powell made the rate cut official. All we are seeing right now is just the sentimental part, or the market sentiment part of what is coming. Everybody's scared that okay, there's gonna be a rate cut, or there's gonna be super weak, blah blah blah, and everyone is simply just dropping dollar for so and looking for something else, maybe gold or Bitcoin or something like that. So it's a bit sentimental. The data is not yet out, so everyone is just in panic. This is more like panic sale for dollar, because dollar should still be left alone to do this normal thing. And then when the rates come, then we can now see the low. But obviously, dollar seems to be at the lowest since December last year, so it's more like a year low. Okay, but a couple of weeks low, because you can see this is right. This right here should be March 2024. Yeah, and this right here is May 2024. So this is a low for March 2024. This is a low for May 2024. Okay, and then we've seen it. It's been destroyed. It's been destroyed. So now we have December 2023 low to contend with. If possibly the market pull back a bit and then get destroyed again, then we have August 2023 low to contend with. Okay, so and I believe there's a possibility that this obvious low right there might get destroyed, might get cut off, all right, before this year December, basically, because we have rate cuts coming. It seems like Fred just kind of confirms that it is coming, whether we like it or not. So, and if the Fed cut rate, we all know what's going to happen to the dollar. It's going to get a bit weaker than expected, okay, a bit weaker than necessary. And with all the sentiment, with all the fundamentals, all the global tension going on and off right now, I think dollar that is actually the impact we're seeing on dollar. People don't really trust dollar no more. People don't really rely on dollar no more. And there are so many other assets that can be invested in. We have the crypto, we have gold, we have silver, as they always been. So people seems to be probably shifting their paradigm from the major run back and going to what is safe, is a much safer asset or instrument or currency in the market, as the case may be. So right now, the plan is simple, plain and simple. Okay, we get a pullback, which will automatically set euro dollar and the rest into into a bearish zone. Okay, we get a pullback like this. This will make an absolute sense for a much selling movement in dollar. Okay, I don't just want to see a kind of sporadic. Give me a minute. A kind of just sporadic move in the price of dollar just keep going down without any proper pullback. Right, this is exactly what I want to see. I want to see the market go up, come down, go up, come down, and then just the basic stuff. It seems like it know how to do that. It does know how to pull back though, right? This is exactly what I want to see. Come down, pull back, come down, pull back, come down, and then if you're gonna change direction, then that's fine. Okay, I don't just want to see the market keep going down like this without any actual pullback. Yeah, I will still make some trades, but it won't really be a more comfortable trade for me, because I know when the market moves down in one particular direction, there's a high possibility of maybe another spiky move that can be influenced by news or by anything at all in the market. I'm just trying to correct that move, probably try to mitigate a particular structure that's yet to be mitigated out, that is yet to be covered. just to cover it, then the market go its way. So I've seen that a couple of times, and I don't want that. So I rather love to see a much better pullback like this before we now see dollar actually continues to go down, as the case may be. All right. So currently dollar is at I think 10. Let me not try that. Let me just use this number two right here. Okay, so we have the coordinates. So it's at 160. Okay, it's currently at 160 right there. Exactly. So 161 basically, and just make it 60. So it's a little bit closer to a little bit closer to what we call um what we know as psychological level, but it's not totally a psychological level. So I would just say there is a possibility of this playing out. Okay, there's a possibility of this pullback playing out, and if it does happen, I would really love to see that. I would really, really appreciate that a lot. So that's that on dollar for now. As far as I'm concerned, I will keep a very close tab on this one to see if we're gonna get a pullback, and if that fails to happen, then it is what it is. Dollar keep going down, and then euro dollar, pound dollar, Aussie dollar to the upside. So let's talk about dollar yen right now. All right, so as we can see right here, since the break of this particular bullish trend line, okay, the break of this particular bullish trend line, this particular one right here, sorry for that, this one, it's been a very nice bullish momentum. You can see we have I low, I low. It's kind of retested this area, which was very cool. Give another better opportunity for buy right here. Then moved up massively, then came down to very psychologically retest the trend line, then move up, and then right at the top here, it kind of closes. It break the trend line nicely. And then for some people, impulsive traders, they might have taken a sell right there because, of course, we have the break and retest of structure right there. Okay, we have this what we call break and retest of structure right here. You can see the market broke it right here, pulled back, and I took a sell. I think I was one of those impulsive traders. I took a sell right there, and I closed it right here. Yes, I took a sell. I closed it, but I didn't take this one, which was very unlikely for me. And why is that? Because I forgot to draw the structure. I think something like it happened like between a day or maybe under 12 or 24 hours though. So before I was watching one trade, before I could come back, the market was already dropping and I was waiting for pullback, but the pullback never happened. So that started anyways. So and then since the inception of this particular break of trend line that happened right here, the drama that happened, USD I genuinely don't know what's happening to this mic today. Okay, so USD has been coming down very nicely, okay, quite impressively, and drawing another trend line right now, okay, something that looks like this. Okay, we can officially say we are in a bit of a much deeper pullback. Okay, we are in a bit of a much deeper pullback because right now we are seeing the market retesting that like a 2 years support level. Okay, a 2 year support level. Basically, yes, I think yeah, obviously, this is March 2020. Oh no, not a 2 year, like couple of months, excuse me. Okay, so the last okay. We still have a couple of supports moving forward. So this happened in June 2024, and this right here is another support in November 2023. Okay, that's cool. So I get it now. So right now you can see that we are currently retesting the February, okay, February support level right there. Okay, this February support level. And the market seems not to be staying there or not to be taking it slow or even easing it out because right now it seems like we might actually break it to the downside. There's a possibility of a break below this structure. And if that happens, then the next target will be the November, or I think I saw it the other time, November or December low, okay, which will be very, very brilliant. And I'm talking about if dollar continues to be bearish, okay, if DXY continues to be bearish, then we might see USD all the way till this particular structure, which is October, November, December low, 2023 low, all right? Which will be very nice anyway, because I'm quite bearish. I mean, on a short term basis, okay, I'm kind of bearish on USD right now. Okay, like I said, short term, all right, short term bearish. Nobody should ever be a long term bearish on USD. There are so many levels that needs to be broken before you can actually call this bearish momentum because it's been bullish for a very, very long time. And I think it's going to ever be bullish. So, but for now, on a short term basis, I'm bearish on USD and I might actually be bearish for a very long time going forward. Okay, unless I get a very decent break above all this level at the top here. If I get a break above here, then maybe on a short term again, I might remain bullish. Like I said, I'm a price action trader. I always follow the price momentum. Basically, that's what I do. I don't like to add my own personal emotion or my own personal opinion to the market. I react to what the market is saying, and that's what I trade. So currently, the plan is to look for on USD The plan is to look for if I can get. Okay. So currently, the plan is to look for a much deeper pullback on USD/JPY. If you can get that, and then I will look forward. I will look for a sell trade. I think the pullback might actually be over. It might not happen, but I wouldn't mind. Okay, I wouldn't mind if I can get something quite just the market retapping this area. Okay, if the market can go a little bit to the upside, yeah, let me do that. Okay, if the market can just go do something like this. Okay, just do something like this, tapping this zone and then dropping, that would be a very good thing for me because, like I said earlier, I took a loss. I took an L right here. I took an L right here, which was quite impulsive and not cool, but I took the L nonetheless. And then the plan is now to see if I can get a decent pullback. Okay, and then I will take a what? I will take a sell all the way to the downside. So I will be looking forward to seeing that happen this week. So that's that on USD JPY. So let's take a quick look at Euro GBP. When it comes to Euro GBP, it doesn't really have anything to do with the XY per se. However, you can see the momentum looks quite interesting and very impressive. Knowing fully well that Euro GBP doesn't really do this or does this every time. So the plan is for me, if I can get a pullback, okay, but just a nice retap of this trend line, I might look into a more bearish trend. Okay, a bearish trend, yeah, and I will take a short trade moving forward. Okay, if I get a retap of this zone, okay, and then the market should actually just tap the trend line and then drop if possible. That would be something to look forward to for me. All right, for me, as far as I'm concerned on Euro GBP, basically. So this is the plan on Euro GBP. I wouldn't mind seeing Euro GBP retesting the July low. Okay, this is July low. Give me a minute. July low. Yes, that's July low. So that's good. And oh, give me a minute, guys. Let me quickly go back to USD JPY. There's something I missed on USD JPY real quickly. So this low is yes, but okay, yeah, no, I didn't miss anything. Yes, I didn't miss anything at all. Yeah, I didn't miss anything. I think this is more like this should be around January 2023, and this is yes, February 2023. I don't quite get it again. Give me a minute, guys. I need to check something so I will know that I'm not saying January per se. So right here, okay, December 2023 right here, and this should be January 2023. Yes, okay, I think I'm actually right. Yes, 2023. This is the whole of 2024 March. And right here is May 2024. I'm only checking the low just to confirm that I'm actually not saying the wrong thing. So let's go back to Euro GBP. I think we're done with Euro GBP anyway, but let's take a quick look back to this to wait to see if, yes, I think we're done with Euro GBP basically. So the plan is to see if I can get a pullback, a very nice and decent pullback to the upside. Market will testing this trend line, and then I will look for a short trade moving forward. Okay, I will look for a short trade moving forward. So the next pair I was talking about is USD As we all know, and we can all see that USD is another pair, another major pair that's been bearish for a while. Okay, it's been bearish for a while, and I think there's a possibility of it remaining this way for a very long time, knowing fully well that dollar is quite weak right now. And I think CHF also seems to be quite strong in a way. Okay, not super strong, but it's not as weak as dollar right now. So I think we might actually get to see all of this happening. I mean, all of this sell happening, coming back to USD CHF for a long haul, all right, for a long haul. And my ultimate target will be, you can see, been bearish for a while, for a very long time, like since November 2022. Yes. Remember this is the highs it has ever been since November 2022, right here. And you can see since then it's been coming down slowly. You can see lower low. You can see how it's been. So maybe we're gonna get it all the way down to this area this time around. So I think this is a very nice, a very nice take on USDCHF moving forward. So the best thing to do for it, the way the market open on Sunday, which is this evening, I'll wait till maybe tomorrow morning during the Asian market to see how the market is planning to react to the news. There are a couple of tension. Tension is actually looming, getting real serious in the Middle East. I believe when we talk about gold, by the time we jump on gold, we're going to talk more on that. But moving forward, I believe that the first of this area will get tapped before we can now see maybe we're going to get a deeper pullback like this, or maybe the market is going back to retesting the trend line, which also confluenced with the broken structure, the previous support area. Okay, and then now being used as resistance, that might also give us an opportunity for a much better sell, and the market will drop to this area. But for now, I think taking a sell right here might be a bit late. Which stop loss target this area, maybe here or there, and then there's a possibility of market actually moving back to this area to take a much better sell. But anyways, I think we might get a very good sell trade on USHF this week, and I'll be looking forward to take the trade. On euro dollar went up very well last week. So I guess the plan here is plain and simple. If we get a pullback to this area, we might get a retest back to the top. Okay, we might get into a trade all the way to the top right there. Okay, and knowing fully well again, like DXY is what DXY is weak. Okay, is weak. However, if we get that pullback that I forecasted on DXY at the bottom here, okay, if this pullback happens, then there's a possibility that we get euro dollar actually come all the way down here, possibly down here, before we now see the continuation of this what on the market moving forward. And if it doesn't come down here, there's a possibility it's going to come all the way down to at least to this zone. Okay, this previous resistance to now use as support before we now see what before we see the market go up. All right, so that's the plan on dollar right now. However, for now, I'll say there are two plays here. One pullback here. The second one pull back to this zone, move up, and lastly, another one can pull back to this place and move up. So those are the three play here. I doubt if this bullish momentum will just continue to go up on Monday. I genuinely doubt that. But we see how it goes. But overall, I am still very much bullish on euro dollar till further notice. Okay, unless this particular trend line is what is broken. If this particular trend line is broken, then I guess I have to regroup and re-strategize. Okay. However, if it happens to just play this way, I will be looking to take it back positively. Okay, possibly. I will look at taking this back. Okay, but don't forget, if that pullback that I forecasted on DXY happen, I will take the sell and I will update you maybe on Wednesday to see what is actually happening on euro dollar. Then let's go to Aussie dollar. Aussie dollar is very cool. Okay, I was actually thinking since this structure is broken, we're going to see pullback and then market will just drop all the way down here before we look for a more further buy. However, that was not the case. The power speech kind of took $3 all the way down, and then Aussie, the pair like Aussie dollar just went off. Okay, it just went off, and then that was cool. It's always cool anyway. There's nothing we can do about it. It has to be cool. Now, if we get a pullback right there, I'm not sure I'll take the trade, but I will look into it. But I'm not sure if I will take this trade though. It's very tiny, very tight at the top there. I don't like a tight trade. I like something very clean, something like this. Break of this break, pull back nicely. I took it back here. I like those kind of trade. Okay, break down, pull back to retesting trend line. I like this kind of trade. Pull back to retesting a broken structure. I like this kind of trade. But when the market is just inside a structure like this and it's pulling back, and I'm not sure if it's something I will actually risk 1 to 2% on. Maybe I'll risk 0.5% on it, or maybe lesser than that. But we see how it goes on Aussie dollar. But for now, I think there's a possibility of market actually coming back to the zone to go back. Okay, so right now that is what I think I can see right now on DXY. I mean on Aussie dollar, provided that this particular trend line is not what is not broken. If we break below this particular trend line, then there's a possibility of a sell to this area and then all the way down here before we can now look for more buy trade. Because don't forget, I'm forecasting a pullback on the XY. They all intertwined. They're all intertwined. So we have to pay close attention to that. And don't worry, I will update you as it goes. The same thing on USD card. I think if DXY kind of did if USY do the pullback very nicely that I'm forecasting, I think I will possibly see the rates of that trend line properly so I can take a sell trade. Okay, I will possibly see the pullback of the trend line. Okay, the one I've been waiting for a very long time, and it might even get really deep. Okay, it can get very very deep. Probably come all the way to the top before it drops. Okay, there's a possibility of that as well. But right now, I think I have to forecast that it's going to stay below the trend line, just in case. But if it doesn't stay below the trend line, of course, I mean, adjust my trend line. It's trend line. I can adjust it anyhow the market decided to run. So it can best fit the market structure and better. It can give me a better trading setup moving forward. So there's a plan on USD card. I think this looks cool. All right, I won't be taking the sell moving forward at this. It's too small. Doesn't make sense. So I would prefer to see a pullback than I'll take a sell. So let's talk about pound dollar. So pound dollar on the other hand also kind of fall on the aspect of euro dollar and GU. I mean on an Aussie dollar. However, this is a much better buy if it come back to retest the broken structure at the top there. If it come back to retest the broken structure, I think that would be a much better trade. This is a trade I would pick instead of picking the euro dollar that is still inside the structure or Aussie dollar that seems to be a bit too spiky right now. Okay, I'll pick GU instead of Aussie if it happens to play out this way very nicely. At the same time, I'm still gonna risk less than 1% on it, anyways. I'll still risk less than 1%. But if I'm risking 0.5% on this one, if I'm ever gonna pick Euro or Aussie, I'll probably risk 0.3% or 0.2% based on the account I'm trading them with. All right. Anyway, so let's go to the last major pairs on the board here, which is Kiwi dollar. So Kiwi dollar also is another pair that seems to kind of spiral off this zone right here. I think I won't say I missed a trade on them because they're not the actual move. Because I was actually waiting to take a sell, to take a buy at the top here on Kiwi dollar, but I did not know the news. It just take it away from me like that. Taking a buy from the top here after the news is not the case for me. It's never the case for me. So I couldn't take this trade and it was quite painful. So possibly if I get a pullback to the zone, maybe I'll take it back to the upside. Maybe. But we see how it goes this week. All right. It's always to being patient. Okay. It's a patient dog. That's what they said anyway. It's the patient dog that eat the fattest one. Some people might actually argue that might say maybe you wait too long, you may wait too late. And that's actually that can be true as well. However, let's just follow the adage. Let's just follow the traditional saying instead of using our psychology or adding our opinion to it. It is what it is. So I'll wait for this. Okay, good things happen to people that wait. At least that one is true because I'm a testimony moving forward. So that's the plan on Kiwi dollar. There's no point in staying too long on it. But do not forget, if DXY happen to pull back to the upside, okay, if DXY happen to play out this way, before it continues to go down, then it's a whole different story on all of these pairs. Okay, it's a whole different story because they actually have a lot of role to play. Okay, and if they all stay at the top of, they stay above this particular trend line as well. But if this fail to stay above the trend line, break below here, pull back, and happen to break all the way back inside this range, there is a possibility that I will take the sell. I will take a shot at selling this, at least sell it to this zone alone. Okay, sell it to this place before I look for maybe a buy. At that time, DXY will also what DXY will be doing its normal bullish pullback before it resume the bearish trend to the downside. Okay, resume the bearish trend. There's no point in that in the downside, anyways. So that's that on Kiwi dollar. Now let's talk a bit about gold. And then we talk about Bitcoin, and I'll be off your air today. So good. I intentionally didn't pick gold because I actually took a short trade on gold anyway. I took a counter trend trade on gold. I took a short trade somewhere around there. I put my stop loss somewhere right here, and I was able to close just a very tiny amount of profit. I took this trade on 15-minute time frame anyways, and it was really cool somewhere right there. So it was really cool, like around 2% to 1.8 or 1.9%. My stop loss was not far anyways. So right there, it was a very nice counter trend trade. I'll post the video later, okay, of my trade last week before I actually post the video, so you get to catch up on that good trade. Anyways, but moving forward, I think right now gold might be doing a very decent. We might be doing good work. I am not so confident on taking a buy of gold right now, even though gold is very bullish. Believe me, gold is extremely bullish. For factor the Middle East conflict between Hezbollah, Iran, Hamas, Israel, and the rest of them. Okay, it's a lot. It's getting intense by the minute, and also the Ukraine and Russia war also getting very, very intense by the minute. So it's affecting the price of gold, it's affecting the price of oil, and makes gold very, very lucrative, makes gold very strong. Gold just keep breaking all time high. It broke the 2005 all time high. I think it's on its way to breaking it again, if possible. Okay, it might break it again. So I'm not looking to take anything on gold for now. All the further notice, there's a possibility for buy at the buy here. If I'm ever gonna, if I would have taken a buy, it would have been somewhere here. But right now, with the volatility, with the uncertainty, I think I will just focus on the major pairs right now and just see how I can take advantage of all of that. Okay, but for now, the buy trade on gold doesn't look bad. Another fact, the buy is already gone. I mean, the buy is there already. It's where your stop loss should be, and then you can target wherever you want to target at the top there. Okay, it's still young. There's a possibility to take a buy on gold, but if possible, or if it happens that gold break below this trend line, it's unlikely to happen, but it can happen. It might be some sort of pullback. Okay, if it happens to break this trend line and then it come back inside this range, there's a possibility of selling all the way to the zone right here before we now see the continuation of the bullish trade. If it comes down here, then I might take it back for sure. I'm looking to taking a buy there. All right, but if not at the top here, but maybe I'll scalp it or trade it on 15-minute time frame. I won't swing it actually. I won't swing it for long. I won't swing it for long. I'll probably scalp it. That's what I would do. I'm not going to take a trade on gold, a buy trade on gold. So that's that. For extra, let's talk about Japanese yen. GJ, pound JPY. So GJ is still ravaging inside its box, and I don't like it. Okay, I don't like it. It's ravaging so hard, so much that I genuinely don't fancy that. So right now the plan is to see if we can get a break to the upside and or a break to the downside. All right. I'm quite very, very interested in this trade. You can see it's still inside this box and it's been there since the 16th of July all the way till the 27th, which is, I mean, 26th of July, which is like 10 days already. So there's a possibility we might get a breakout this coming week. Okay, either to the upside to the downside. Anywhere it goes, I'm going to follow. Okay, I'm not going to fixate on it's going to break to the downside, it's going to break to the upside. I don't care. Wherever it goes, pull back nicely, I will take the trade 100%. Okay, I will take the trade 110%. I will watch it. So that's that. Now back to BTC. Let's talk about BTC. I'm gonna go to the daily time frame so I can see it very clearly. But so BTC is still in the zone right there. I think it has finally and successfully broken above the range. Okay, it has broken above the 6,100 zone. So I think we might anticipate for further push to the upside now on gold. I mean on Bitcoin, BTC. So we might anticipate for a further push to the upside. As you can see, I've had this 10 plan since last week. It failed to break successfully below here to continue bearish trend and then just successfully break above here right now. So I was more inclined to selling BTC before because it keeps retesting this particular support. So if it had broken it successfully, pull back nicely, I could have probably looked into a bearish trade, okay, a sell trade. Excuse me, I keep mistaking a bearish and sell trade together, but I'm very sure you understand it. Just okay. So, but right now it seems to have breaking resistance. Okay, it seems to have breaking resistance, which also is acting as so it has acted as support before. Okay, resistance. It's acted as support. Now maybe we're going to use that support again because previously it was resistance, and then we're going to see it actually go up. All right. Plan is to just wait right now. Any close above here, it's a good buy for Bitcoin. Okay, any break above this period line is a good buy for Bitcoin, and that's what I'll be looking for this coming week. So you can keep a close tab on these ones. Okay, it's very nice, not too bad. So let me draw that my entry plan. Okay, as always, I will look for a buy right there. So there's entry. Yes, so if we close above there, I will look into buying BTC. Okay, if we close above there, I will look into buying BTC right there. So you can see better entry. So this is how it's going to look like: a break, a pullback, and then all the way to the top. All right, so that's the plan on BTC. Well, if it happens to come up to break back inside this range, I guess that's that. All right, that's that. If you want to swing it, you can swing it, okay, at the top here or at the bottom here. If you want to scalp it, you can scalp it inside this range. Okay, either way, be careful and trade very, very calmly. All right, so that's my take on the pairs today. I will see you next week on another top trade setup. Okay, the full capture of the trade. But during the week, I always share a few of the updates on the trade. So guys, if you are watching the video or if this is your first time being here, kindly don't forget to support the channel. Okay, subscribe, like, and share. All right. So I'll see you next week. Have a nice day. Bye for now.